Alright, keeping pictures organized on a folder view. Okay, there's many ways to organize folders within Lightroom. I would say folders are pretty important because, when it all comes down to it, I want the ability to know where my originals are. Okay, right now all my originals are in everything. And if I wanted to separate these out by folders, well, what I'm going to do is have to turn on something. It's going to be say auto import settings. And what I'm going to do is choose the other one, users shared and Lightroom collections, and then house pictures. And I got upstairs and watch folder. Well, my watch folder is going to be that very same thing. And I'll explain that here in a second, why I would make my watch folder and my destination folder the exact same thing. It's because what I can do now is I can go through these pictures and say, well, none of these are really my upstairs, but what I'm going to do is find something that kind of maybe could be upstairs. Maybe I'll highlight this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I can go off File, Export. And export to what? Well, what I want to do is export it to that folder upstairs. Do I want to put it in folder? No. What if it exists already? Don't worry about that. File format, original format. That way I'm not wrecking it as far as is it a CR2, is it not a CR2. Okay. And the rest is after export, what do you want to do? Show in Finder, do nothing. I'm going to say do nothing. And now what I can do is add this as a preset. I'm going to say manage. How about that? Manage folders. Now I have this. Now all I do is have to change one thing in here, and that's this one right here. So I'm going to hit export. And because I have a feature turned off here, enable auto import, you can see that the upstairs will now automatically update. Pretty cool, huh? So now that's how you move assets from one folder to the next, if you want to be like that. There's many ways to do the organization. I would say this is probably one of my favorites because I really like to keep things in track of not only in Lightroom, but I want to keep track of them here also. So if I do choose to take my upstairs folder and take these files out of it, I can. Now notice there's an XMP after each one of these. This is kind of like the ability, this is all the destinations and whatever it needs to have to make the changes to the CR2 file. Okay, so those are in relation to Lightroom. That's why you have these. Alright, now in the next video, what I want to show you is maybe folders is just a little bit too drastic. Maybe you want to take advantage of collections and say for folders, maybe everything is okay. And that way you can keep all your files under one roof. So we'll look at it that way also.